I think over time the American people will think it was a good decision.
LOL. Sorry.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
I know it's not your age group, but laugh out loud.
CNN's Scott Jennings clashes with Lulu Garcia-Navarro in a heated debate over the results and strategy of the Iran war.
I agree with you. Most people believe Iran is a bad actor. They've been a bad actor for 47 years. If we defang them and we bring some stability to the Middle East and the world by this action, I think over time the American people will think it was a good decision.
LOL. Sorry.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
I know it's not your age group, but laugh out loud.
Is that a serious response to a serious answer?
It is a serious response.
Why?
To what
are those not worthy objectives?
Can I finish? What wasn't a serious answer, which is this. The last thing that has been brought is stability to the Middle East. What we have seen, in fact, is a chaotic incursion, misadventure into Iran, which has led the entire region to be inflamed with no end in sight, with the president actually now changing the goalpost, saying that, well, we're just going to cut and run and let the Straits of Hormuz be sorted out by somebody else. Listen, every single president had in their binder war games, knowing that this was going to be the end result if you did what you did. President Trump chose to do this, and now he's changing what the metrics of success are. This is a disaster for the region, and it has been a disaster for the American people because they have had to pay for this war.
LMAO. That's my response to that. We take away their missiles, we take away their Navy, we take away their Air Force, and we take away their capability of getting nuclear weapons. They have missiles that can reach most of Europe. And if you want to leave them in place to do all that for another 47 years, that's a choice. That's a choice.
Still in place,
these things I just listed are not in place. They are not in place.
Navarro claims this is some kind of reckless misadventure that destabilizes the region. But the first thing she ignores is that Iran has been destabilizing the Middle East for decades. It's been widely documented by U.S. intelligence and international analysts that since the 1979 Iranian Revolution, the regime has openly opposed the United States and funded armed proxy groups throughout the region, including Hezbollah in Lebanon and other militias across the Middle East. So when Scott Jennings says Iran has been a bad actor for 47 years, he's stating the historical reality. Yet, Navarro mocks the idea of reducing Iran's military capabilities, while ignoring the reality that Iran has developed one of the largest ballistic missile programs in the Middle East, and some of those missiles are actually capable of reaching parts of Europe. There is a reason why both Republican and Democratic administrations have treated Iran's missile program as a major security concern. And let's not forget the nuclear issue. For years, the international community, including European governments, have tried to limit Iran's ability to develop nuclear weapons, because a nuclear-armed Iran would fundamentally change the balance of power in the region. But the irony is, all of the things that Scott listed, reducing nuclear risk, limiting missiles, and weakening a hostile regime's military power, are exactly the kind of things that most Americans actually do support. And the part Navarro actually missed is that securing the Strait of Hormuz was never the objective. The stated goal has always been weakening Iran's ability to fund and operate militant proxy networks and limiting their nuclear ambitions. In other words, while the commentators are laughing and saying LOL, the policy itself is about shifting responsibility and applying pressure on a regime widely considered the largest state sponsor of terrorism in the world. And I believe the saying, offended by everything, ashamed of nothing, perfectly captures people like Navarro. But I would love to know your thoughts on this in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.